Good morning, everyone. We are back, and we are back with a cash stuffing and just showing you some sinking funds that I moved over from some old binders into this new system that I absolutely love. This is the Build Your Own Binder set from Budget with Emmy on Etsy, and this is my 20 envelope set that I have created into a 40 envelope set using labels, and in the future we'll be creating and downsizing some stock paper to be able to make some dividers. So I'm going to show you the funds that I moved over. We're going to cash stuff some sinking funds, and I believe that I'm going to start doing sinking funds on Friday and doing my monthly binder on Monday. Now, you guys will never see me stuff any actual like bill money because everything is on auto draft out of my checking account every single month on the 3rd. When I get paid once a month, y'all, and with getting paid once a month, you've got to kind of stretch the money over all the weeks in the month, so you got to kind of separate some money. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start with this binder. First, I have finally found my happy spot when it comes to what I need for stuffing funds, and it's taken me 5 months, y'all. Being a brand new budgeter, I just started, I believe it was late January, I want to say mid to late January, and it took me a while to figure out what system I wanted. It was kind of a trial and error, but now that I have found it, I am super happy. So the first one that we're going to stuff is groceries. Now, this coming week, y'all know we are doing a prep pantry challenge at my house. Y'all, I have a full-on pantry that we have been eating out of for multiple months now to rotate our stock. I have 4 deep freezers we are working through and working down. I've got a lot of food on hand, let's just say that. Other than perishables and refrigerated food, we've got a ton of food still left in stock. So we're going to take advantage of that. And if you are brand new to my channel, because there are a few brand new people here, so thank you for joining our channel, and always thank you for everybody who is always here supporting our channel, watching our videos, giving me some really good comments down below. You all know that we take our grocery money, which is $200 per week, is what I budget. Anything that's left over is getting moved into our 1K emergency fund to rebuild that. Once that is done, we're going to move into 1 through 12 months of emergency fund. So we'll talk about that here in just a minute again, so everybody can be on board on how we're doing this. So as usual, our grocery budget is $200. So I'm going to go ahead, there's 100 there, and here's the second 100. I'm going to push it right back in. And this is not going to be for this coming week because, as I said, we're doing a prep pantry challenge. So this is going to be for the following week. And we're going to go ahead and leave that in there. That means I only spent $20 this week, y'all, okay? We have $180 remaining. Now, I still need to get buns, and I still need to get bread, and a few extra fresh vegetables. But it's not going to come from my grocery budget this week. Y'all, I have downsized my big, bulky dressers, and I am going into a modular system that I bought through Walmart, the Mainstays 9 cubby system, and I've got the fabric drawers, and we're moving into that, and let me tell you, it's been a game changer. I will go more into that in a video this weekend and show you, because we've built 2 of them. I still have a couple more that I need to get, but we're getting there. So the dressers that I have, I had a very nice 8 drawer dresser and a matching 5 drawer dresser, standing dresser that went with it, sold on Facebook. So any other groceries that I need for the rest of this weekend and anything through the rest of the week for fresh produce and things that are going in the fridge and the breads are going to be taken out of there. So I am left with $180 left over for the week coming ahead. I am super excited. So we're going to move into our emergency binder. Y'all, I did decide to keep a couple of my A6 binders. You know that I love my A6 binders. Absolutely do. So I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate those along with my other envelopes that I got from Budget with Emmy. So this is how I'm doing it. I've got a couple, and I'll show you another one here in just a minute. So currently we have $5, $6, $740. There's 20 and 40. Now to condense this down, 740 plus 180 is 920. I'm going to remove a 20 out of here, and then I'm going to add the 200 so that it gives me the number that I need. So we're going to add the $200 here. I'm going to put it behind here, and I think next time I do a video when it's still quite dark out, that I will start using a ring light that I bought and never actually used. So now we have $920. If I can hold this out for another 2 weeks, not this week, because like I said, we have a pantry challenge this week, but next week is a $200 budget for groceries. If I can hold out at least a little bit of money, I can meet my 1K goal. Now, what I haven't done is I have not made a 1 month ahead envelope. I had one from Jordan Budgets. I had the envelope. I still cannot find it, y'all. So we're going to be making that today. I've got a lot of labels that I need to make. So I previously had told you that we were already starting our 1 month ahead. Now, let me reframe and say this again. We are not using these for the next month's bills. These are extremely emergency type situational purposes if I need to pull from this. But at that case, we don't seem to have any emergencies at this time. Crossing our fingers I can get through this before we do. So I put the money that I have already added into my 1 month ahead, which was $216. It's in month number 2. I'm creating a month number 1 envelope today to put in here. And y'all, this goes all the way back to month 12. I'm planning on having a 1 year emergency fund on top of the 1K emergency fund. I will pull from 1K before I pull from any in the back. So I have to make that label today. So let's go ahead and put my orange A6 emergency binder to the side. We're going to go back into this binder. And that was groceries, y'all. Our next envelope we're going to speak about is envelope number 6. That's our preps. Now, y'all, I have to memorize things. I have to count, because people who don't see words like me, I'm visually impaired. I'm like 90-something% blind, they said. And I use a CCTV. That's the only thing I can use, but I cannot put this underneath there. It would be way too bright, and it would probably give you guys a headache. So I invert my paperwork on my CCTV, and I have to blow it up to like almost 1,000 times, which is ridiculous, I know, but it's what I got to do. So this is envelope number 2, 3, and they're going to stick together. I know this was going to happen. 4, 5, and this should be envelope number 6. In envelope number 6, y'all, I have got the self-credit. I'm going to pull this all out so I can show you something. I have the self-credit builder that I am putting in $150 per month. It's the highest level, and in 1 year they will hand me back $1,600 and I believe it's $44 and some odd change. Now the program's costing me $1,800, but they're going to get a little take off of that money, and it's going to help boost and build my credit. That's the goal. So I've done it for 2 months now, so I have $300. So I've got $300 in there. This is a card from Jordan Budgets. This is her stockpile prepper pantry card, and I'm not going to color on it just yet because, y'all, I need to get some stock paper before I do that, because I want to make copies so that I have it in advance. Now I could use a colored pencil, color on it, and then erase it when it's done, but that's just kind of a hassle in itself. So we're just going to wait. I do have some paper off to the side that actually is my sinking fund chart that is helping me to remember how much I have in things for right now. So this is envelope number 6. We're going to go to envelope number 9. So that's 7, that's 8, and this is 9. This is homeschool. I'm not going to take all the money out. I'm just going to let you know what's in it. So for right now, homeschool has $200 in it. 2 of my kids are homeschooled. That's Jessica and Philip. We'll speak more about that because that's the next video, y'all, is showing you some homeschool things and what we're doing for our homeschool. So that's envelope number 9. We got 10, 11, and this should be 12. I'm hoping that this is 12. Yes. And in this envelope, I have already for kids summer clothing. I've already started buying summer clothes for my kids, but their father has shifted over $150 in summer clothing. The reason he's giving me summer clothing on top of child support is my child support is extraordinarily low for 3 children. I receive $585 per month for child support. He is also ordered by the divorce court. We came up with an agreement that he would pay for half the kids' spring and summer clothes, half of their fall and winter clothes. He also pays for half the sport activities that my kids do, and he also pays for their haircuts. Now, I pay in advance, and he has to reimburse me, and that's been working out all right. There's a lot of money he is behind on right now, but I pay out, and then I have to wait on him, which doesn't always set happy feelings with me, but my kids get what they need, and that's what's important is I pay first, and sometimes I have to wait multiple months to even get back a haircut cost. But you know what? I'm the primary caretaker. I am the caretaker, and that's the way it is right now. So that is envelope number 12. There's 13. 14 is me. It's mom. I only put $50 in here. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my old clothes and rebuild a wardrobe for myself. My wardrobe won't cost very much, y'all. I'm kind of just the shorts and t-shirt, tank top, sweatshirt, sweatshorts, and pajamas type girl. So it's not really big for me to go out and get expensive clothing or anything else. The last one we're going to do on this side is our giveaway, and our giveaway is 60. So I'm going to put in 60 every month until I hit 1K subscribers. Once I hit that 1K subscribers, so far what I'm thinking about doing, y'all, is getting some of these build your own binder sets from Emmy, the 20 sets, envelopes, because they are $30 a piece. I want to buy multiple of that, and I've got some other things that have come to my mind that I may be doing as well for my 1K giveaway. So that is what we have for this side. Let me show you how I made this into a 40 envelope set. We're going to flip it. So on this back side, I'm going to go to envelope number 9 and then envelope number, 24. Number 9. Now, as I'm going through these, you're going to see different months on here, different holidays. There's 1, there's 2, and I'll show you that here in a minute where those challenges are coming from. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make sure I'm not sticking together. 6, 7, 8, and I'm hoping this is number 9. I'm hoping. It should be number 9, yeah. Number 9 is subscriptions, y'all. And right now, there's something sticky on there. Right now, I have $100 in my subscription fees. Now, this is not for my subscriptions such as like Amazon right here, or Walmart, or Instacart. This is for things like my daughter's subscriptions, my kids' gaming subscriptions, and things like that. So I'm going to start building up the subscriptions for that, the other subscriptions as I like to call them. And until I get that fully funded, then I will go ahead and pay for that subscription for the year and start fully funding the next subscriptions. Jessica and Philip have Xbox subscriptions. Danya has a music subscription. So I want to go ahead and get that taken care of. Now we're going to go back to envelope number 24. And that's my, hopefully, future Tesla. This envelope here is going to change. It says 100 envelope challenge, but that's not what it's going to be. We're taking off this envelope today. I'm putting in medical instead, and I've already have $200 in medical in this envelope. Now, I'm not sure if I got the Jordan budgets thing in here or not. Yes, I do. So I've got the 200 for medical, and see, I've already got it divided because I've got money on the other side for something else. This is her medical sinking fund tracker. So I have medical in here. Now, my kids do have amazing medical. They're covered, they're covered by military insurance. So we're not worried about that right now. And did I just lose? No, I didn't. Okay. So that is the medical. I wanted to make sure you guys saw that. So there's medical. And on the other side is money for the other side of the envelope. Oops. Now I will get better dividers in here. I plan on getting some stock paper, cutting it down to size, and being able to use, oh no, I don't have 200, I'm sorry, I only have 100 in here. So I have 100 in medical right now. My apologies. I thought I had 200, I have 100. So I've got 100 in medical, not 2. So that is what I have for this envelope system. And I love the fact that I'm able to double this up and reuse it more and more. I lied to y'all. There's the other 100. I told you I thought I had 100 in here. See, this is why I have to be very careful in what I do when things come out of my envelope system. Because nobody wants money just floating around that they thought they had and didn't have, or they did have and didn't know. So yes, I do have 200 in medical. See what happens when I get all messed up here. This is why I have to be very careful when I do money as a person who cannot see. So that is what we have for that. Let's go into one that I am very happy to start. Now this was housing my sinking funds temporarily until my 20 envelope system came in, and I'm super duper happy. All right, so with this one, this is part 1 of part 2 of the 2-part system, I should say, of my Washington, D.C. trip I want to take with my kids. I'm not sure when we're going to be able to take it. I've got to get the funding in here first, so that's what I plan on doing. So every envelope in this, now this is a 50 envelope set from Budget with Emmy, and on this one I did have her customize it, and she will customize every single envelope for you as what your denominations you want are. All of mine are $100 bills, every single one of them. And if you order the 50 envelope set, you're going to get 2 of these. These are 25 each. That will give you your 50. I have flipped this part and part 2 not into just a $5,000 challenge set for trip for Washington, D.C. I have also did the same to this. Now I don't have the labels. My son's making them for me today. It's going to go on this side. I'm also going to put dividers in here as well. But we're going to start our Washington, D.C. trip finally. And we are going to start it with just $100. Make sure I'm right on this. They do have a money reader, and I don't have one yet. But I do plan to get a money reader in the future that will help me be able to read money. So there is $100. That is starting our Washington, D.C. trip. I plan to take my kids and see all the museums there. We go see the Library of Congress. It's going to be like a historical type of trip for my kids. So, and it's going to be very costly, I'm sure of it, because we do plan on renting a Airbnb and all of that. And I haven't come up with what that's going to be just yet. So, with that being said, we are going to flip it, and this is going to be the beginning of my 100 envelope challenge. Now, because between this envelope set and the other one, it only adds up to 50 envelopes for the 50 envelope system, I am doubling each one of these envelopes. So this first one, instead of being just envelope number 1, envelope number 2, and putting $1 in here, $2 in here, $3 in here, and doing it that way, I am doubling it. So the first envelope has number 1 and number 2, which is actually going to be $3. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Now my son will be putting numbers on there, and I already have just a little divider right here just for right now until I get my stock paper and cut that all down. In fact, I'm going to have my 23-year-old daughter do it for me because she's really good at that stuff, and I do need to get a personal cutter. So this is envelope number 1 and 2 for the 50 envelope, or the 100 envelope challenge, I should say, not the 50, but the 100 envelope challenge. I will be tracking this with a printable that I got off of D versus Debt. Her 100 envelope tracker is amazing. Please go visit her on Etsy and check it out. I absolutely love it. So this next envelope for next week, next Friday, will be envelope number 3 and 4, which will end up being $7. So on this, you'll see a 3 next time, You'll see a 7 next time on here, and then it will just go up by every 2 envelopes. I'll add them together and put it in that envelope. So that starts our 100 envelope challenge. And I will be printing out that D versus debt tracker today because I am going to go back to paper, y'all. Even though I have my laminated sheets, I'm going to use those as my master sheets, and then I am going to go back to my trackers. Now, one last thing I want to talk to you about today before we finish. We have not started this challenge yet. There's 5 savings challenges in here from Jordan Budgets. I plan on starting that in June. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the 12-month saving trackers from Jordan Budgets. I showed you this just the other day. We're starting to work on June right now. I don't have anything from January through March or May because I just started putting this together, y'all. But I plan on buying some of these tracker sets, okay? And each one allows you to save for whatever you want on them, however much you want. It's all customizable, and you can do what you want. Now, for January, I plan on putting in money for the new year in here. Plus, I plan on putting money in here as well for my children, for 2 of my kiddos who have birthdays in January. February, I'm going to use this tracker as Valentine's Day. And then I don't really have anything in March other than my mom's birthday. April will be Danya's birthday. So we're going to use these trackers in that type of sense. We're already starting on June. I don't have anything for June. It is my grandson's birthday in June, but I already have the $100 pushed aside. So for next June, I will build up $100 for him. Back here in November, I could do Thanksgiving, but I've got a different Thanksgiving tracker I'm going to use. And then I will use this Thanksgiving, or this November tracker, not Thanksgiving, this November tracker as a tracker to start putting in money for my daughter for her 24th birthday, y'all. Oh my God, that makes me sound old. But I've already started putting money in there, and the goal is $320 to help her get a new wardrobe for herself. So here's what I plan on doing. I've got a couple more of these A6 binders that I am willing to give away, and I will start this either in June or July. I know I'm telling you quite early on this, but June or July, I'm going to give out 3 more of these binders, and I'm buying the 12-month sets from Jordan Budgets. Now, instead of me printing them out and cutting them all nice and neat for you, I'm going to use her $7.99. Let her print them out for me and ship them to me so they're nice in the cellophane packets for you all. I will give you these 12 zippered envelopes, and I will be giving you a binder that I still have that are in mint condition. So that helps me rehome those binders and helps someone else be able to track a 12 months savings. And again, like I said, each one you can track as you want, as much as you want or as little as you want. They're all custom to what you want to do. They just have the months of the year on top of every single one. So that is going to go to, whoops, I keep hitting my camera, y'all, 3 lucky winners, and it will be anytime between June and July. Just keep watching for videos. They are going to be sneaky mystery giveaways, and I can't wait to give those away because number one, like I said, it's going to help me give away the A6 binders that I no longer need, and number 2, somebody is going to win that set and they're going to love it. So there'll be 3 giveaways between June and July. So that's what we have for y'all today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. I know this is kind of like all over the place a little bit here and there, but y'all, I'm still trying to get my feet wet with budgeting. And again, it's really challenging when you can't see and you have to feel around for things and you have to memorize things because of the lack of vision. But, you know, that's just what I got to do because I can't see like y'all. So until next time, guys, please remember to stay safe. Have a fantastic, safe Friday. We'll catch you in the next video because that's our homeschooling book video, and that's where I show you how my 2 homeschoolers are doing their homeschooling work without buying a box set that a lot of parents buy and expect them to do the same work. That's not how we do it around here. We have a totally different custom setup, and I'll share that with you next. All right, y'all, stay safe. Catch you in the next video. Without Limits Budgets is out.